And things I've learned about myself outside of like treatment things and such. So yeah. I guess I've learned a ton of stuff recently about myself that I never really knew before because I'm not fully engaged with my eating disorder all the time or self-harm things. I'm more focused on what I like to do, finding what I like to do. One thing I've learned that I really like Pilates and yoga outside of, and not just because of like exercise type things, like to burn off any calories or anything. I just really like it because it makes me feel really good. So yeah, I've learned that I guess that I have like kind of interior design type skill thing. Since I'm in a whole different place, I got to decorate my own room and everything, and that was really fun. So I really like that. I found that I really am a lot stronger than I thought I was. I mean, of course, in regards to the struggles I've faced, like mentally, but physically also through certain challenges, especially that I've noticed when I went on vacation to Houston Woods before, and like I rode a horse for the first time, which is actually really scary first time. And there is a moment where I had to like go up on a trail. I had to go up this really steep hill. I don't even know how tall, but it was pretty high, to get to the top of this dam. And I was like freaking out when I was going up because I was sliding and I kept looking down, and I was like, I have to go back because I'm gonna fall and break every bone in my body here. But I did it, and I'm really glad I did. I've learned that eating out can be an enjoyable time. I've eaten out a lot more than I would have ever imagined. It's enjoyable if you like, if you're not focused on food all the time, and it's getting easier, and it's still challenging, of course, but it's a lot better time than it was before, and I'm enjoying it. Another thing, I've learned that I really like to be around people than I don't like being by myself, which is kind of the opposite of what I thought before. But when I'm around people, I enjoy myself a lot more, and I'm not all in my own head. So I'm a lot more positive and just enjoying things a lot more. I've learned that I can be strong for myself. I always thought I'd depend on some other people for my life to be okay. I'm a lot more dependable on myself, I do have a lot of people that I can depend on, and there are some people who I kind of just had to accept that they're not gonna be there for me or be who I wish that they'd be. I've become a lot stronger person because of it, but I don't know. Through everything, I realized that I have a lot more inner strength than I thought I did. Other things. I really love to dance like a crazy woman to music. I love to sing, even though I suck at it, and I used to be super self-conscious about singing because I know I'm not a good singer. But now I just don't give a fuck. Because it's fun. That's all I can really think of right now. Yeah. Another question was, how did I turn things around? I guess that's kind of referring to my recovery. I think I kind of talked about this in other videos. I'm probably going to repeat myself, but it was kind of like the past couple times in treatment, I realized that it's not worth taking up so much of my time and being miserable, and I can fight this. I don't even know, something just clicked in my head. I think it also helped when my brain was fully nourished and I was able to think more clearly. And I always thought I was thinking clearly, but I was not. I also think the whole change in on the setting and everything has helped because it's a lot more calmer and it's a lot easier to deal with tough situations, and people don't know. A lot of people in my surroundings don't know about what I'm dealing with, so they just treat me as me, and I really like that. I think that's helped a lot. And I also know that I've had like really great therapists and doctors that I've worked with who really helped me figure things out and never really gave up on me, and I really can't thank those people enough. I got another question. How did I start my recovery and how do I deal with it every day? My recovery supposedly started years ago when I was kind of forced to see doctors and things, but I don't consider that recovery because it's not what I wanted, and I wasn't working for it. I was trying to work against it. It really only switched probably like 6 months ago or so when I actually really wanted to recover, but I never really thought that I could, and then it kind of, I grew stronger from there, I guess. I've had some really great doctors and things in the beginning, but I think that the last doctors and things that I've had have really helped me in believing in myself and building my confidence, and those were the things that I really needed to work on, not all focusing on like weight and food and things, which was what it usually was focused on with other people. How do I deal with it every day? It's really an everyday struggle thing. I mean, I have my good days and I have my bad days. I have moments where I want to give up, and I have moments where I'm like, fuck all the shit that's holding back. I'm gonna push forward, not looking back, which is a lot more often than wanting to give up. I have to, when I do have those, I mean, the thoughts, the negative thoughts, the ED thoughts, self-harm thoughts, they've slowly, like, they've gradually become like a smaller voice. They're still there, but they don't take up as much time on my mind, and they don't have as much power. When I do have those thoughts, it's like, it's still the same thoughts, but it's not as often. Like, and not as much power, like I said. Like, when I have urges to restrict or feeling negative about myself in my head, thoughts are going through my head, I kind of just have to stop myself and be like, okay, I don't want to go down this road. I like where I am right now. I don't want to change any of that. And just like positive, like affirmation type things, like telling myself that I can get through it, I've done it before, and that life is more, like, way worth more than giving into this disorder, and that there's a lot that I can do if I'm not engaging in that, and then I'm so much more than that. Yeah. Another question: if I could change my name, what would I change it to? Well, my full name is Cassidy Autumn Huck. I really like my first name, like my middle name, hate my last name. So I guess I wouldn't really be changing my first name, but I would just cut off the Huck. So I would just be Cassidy Autumn. I think that sounds a lot prettier than the Huck at the end. So yeah. Another question: favorite book and movie? My favorite book probably is maybe The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. Maybe. Really great book. Horrible movie though. It's horrible. Favorite movie? Probably probably The Notebook. I've seen it a million times, but it's such a cute movie. Yeah. I got one more question. Someone asked to see what I was wearing for today. So, it's not really anything special. Oh, I guess another thing that I've learned about myself is that I'm really into jewelry and fashion type things. And it's fun to, like, dress up and things. Not today, actually. It's kind of I kind of look like a bum sort of today. I'm usually, like, wearing necklaces and tons of bracelets and things, but I'm not, so, nothing. Wearing my old beat up shoes. Yeah, that's it. And those were all the questions that I got, so, yeah, long video. I hope everyone's doing really great. Yeah, that's it. Okay.